Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining me this morning. My name is Lori Winslow, and I am with Rain or Shine Chalk Design. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and Chalk Couture has really fun silkscreen transfers, and they make a very crisp, very nice print. Chalk Couture also has a chalk paste that is semi-permanent. If I chalk on a surface, it will stay until I decide I want it to come off with just water and maybe a sponge to help scrub it off. We also make ink to put something on a surface that's porous, like fabric. Good morning, Christy. Like fabric or even on ceramics. Ink will stay if you heat set it. So those are the different things that we use, that Chalk Couture offers. Chalk Couture also has their own surfaces, and those surfaces are perfect for chalking or perfect for inking because they don't need any preparation. They're already ready to go. This is one of our tags. This is a chalkable chip, so it's just a small little surface, but it's perfect for putting an image on, and then you can wash it right off. They have the black chips and they have the white chips. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to use the tags and the chips. I also like to pick up little tags. These are just a paper tag, but they're really nice for having a different size. A lot of our we have several different offerings that would work on tags. So these are the Holiday Advice Trio. So these work perfectly on the Chalk Couture tags. You could rearrange them and probably get some of this on a chip. Of course, I like to find different tags that would work. This morning I'll do one of these on this size tag. Good morning. Glad you're here this morning, guys. This one is called the Fall Wishes Trio. So it's another one that you can use on the tags. I also have out some different tag pieces. These have the really cute prints on them and then different words. This one is, we call this a mask. So I can put this under this one, and if I put it underneath, then this part, the circle, it won't have any print on it. So it makes a really nice way to leave a space open, and then you could put the word love inside that space, or you could put the wreath around it and have the space open for, the word like home would fit in there. So those are kind of a different thing to try out. Wednesday, we made this really cute bistro spinning sign with the nutcracker. I did go back and fix his eyes. I'm very happy with how he looks now. He kind of looked soulless before with those white eyes. If you didn't watch the one before, I made a mistake and made his eyes white instead of black, but I went back and fixed him up. So this morning I'm thinking I want to add a tag to the bottom. So I like to do these little tags that just add a little something. That tag would look nice. This tag would look nice. I like the black because it is going to match the base, and it is whatever's on the chalk. The chip is going to pop off. Hi Hannah, thanks for joining us this morning. So I could also do this kind of a tag. It's a little big for this space, and that's kind of why I'm thinking about doing, instead of doing a Chalk Couture tag, doing one of these paper tags, because this tag's a little big. You can cut them, but I don't have a cutting tool right now to use. You can also put a hole in these. If you have a crocodile, that's an easy way to put a hole in our little chalkable chips. The black would look really nice. And a crocodile is on my want list, so I'm definitely going to look for one of those. So I have these two guys that I'm going to put a little tag on so that we can decorate it up a little bit more. I was going to show you, I've been finding some cute little tags that I want to use on different projects. So this is a really cute little mason jar. These cute little tags, they can go this way or go this way. Trying to avoid that glare. And then of course just the brown tags. Chalking on those really dress them up and make them really cute. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this tag for this particular situation. For the Nutcracker guy. And I think I want to use the Be Merry. I don't think I want to use the embellishments of the other tag pieces. I think it'll be enough by itself, but we'll see when we get it done. We'll see if we think it's enough or not. I also have a little bow that I put together. I think for the Nutcracker, you know, everything with the Nutcracker presentation is over the top. And so I think it really needs a little bit more pizzazz. So I'm going to keep my colors kind of neutral, keeping it in with the color family that I've already used so that it blends pretty well. I'm going to put this brand new transfer onto paper, and paper is just like glass with the transfers. So you want to make sure that you're fuzzing really well. Something about that very slick surface of paper is makes it difficult to get off. Now my transfer is bigger than the paper, and that will be helpful. But just because I can get an edge and I can pull it up. All right, just get these things out of the way a little bit. All right, you guys centered up pretty good. I'll scoot forward a little bit. Not quite used to my setup yet, where the best place for me to be is. I need to find a way to bring that camera down a little bit too, don't I? I was noticing that in a couple of the videos that I'm a little far away when we're dealing with something kind of small print like this. Pretty nicely. Let's see, this tag is, this is from Crafter Square. I can't even remember where these are from. I think they might be like Target though. They're very inexpensive, I know that. I was trying to see if there's a size. It doesn't tell me, but I can tell you these are a little bit, about 4 inches, a little bit longer than 4 inches by 2 1/4. So I'm thinking about using the red and the gold for the bells and the red for the words. I want to see that really pop off of that black. Looks for they'd be cute for napkin, you know, part of a napkin ring. Be Merry. getting thinking about Christmas stuff already, but I know the season will be upon us before I know it. Oh, that pops, and I'm watching to see if I need to go back and hit any spaces. It looks like I do need to hit the top of that R. Color. I missed a little space. E as well. I was trying to be cautious. Stay away from that bell. Okay. I think we got it. See that fits pretty nicely on there, even though it's smaller than the regular Chalkable tag. So let's have you take a look. Very cute. I like the way it pops off of that black. I even kind of like the way it looks with this on top of the white chip, or the white tag. So I think that will be very cute. Putting that here. Whoops. Putting that here with our nutcracker. I think that'll be very cute. Let's let that chip or tag dry. Sorry, I keep calling it a chip. These are called chips. Let's do a little chip. Let's grab the wreath. That definitely makes me think of the decorations at the Nutcracker performance. Like I said, if you haven't been to a really good performance, you should put that on your to-do list. That might not be something we can do this year, but definitely it's worth the cost. And take some little people with you, because they appreciate the wonder of it all. So I've got my wreath on my chip. Of green, and see how this looks. Needs to be a darker green, but I want to try this olive shimmer. Let's see how it looks as the wreath. Hey guys, I am week of my school year. I'm not teaching students yet. Kindergarten teachers get 3 days to meet our families, which is wonderful. And I have really thoroughly enjoyed meeting my families and getting to know my students. Week been. Going on in our area as far as fires and style everywhere. Alright, so he's not lined up very well. He's kind of tricky to line up. I've got to practice a little bit so I can figure out the best way to line him up. But you can see we've got a really cute little wreath, and I even like that it's the bright green. It's okay to me that it's the brighter green. If you could line it up, it would be cute to let this dry and then move it a little bit, rotate it a little bit, and do a different color of green. You get a little depth, but I don't know that I could line it up. So maybe you would be better at lining things up like that, and you could give that a try. let's see. So I'm looking at my different things. I was thinking that once that dries, we could maybe do the stocking inside of that wreath. Might be kind of cute. We've got the mittens here that might be cute hanging down. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's do the mittens. I think that will look cute. One of the things I love about Chalk Couture is that you can mix and match, use pieces from this and pieces from that. You can even use words from one transfer, from several different transfers, and make a different phrase. I did get, finally, I purchased a letter font. A package of fonts. So this is, let me see what it's called again, I always forget. Yeah, this is the rustic font. So I did go ahead and get a big set of letters so that I can personalize things and make words that I want that I don't have a transfer for. So I'm excited about trying that. Let me grab my dryer. Let's dry this chip really quick so that we can chalk on it again. I want to make sure it's nice and dry. I don't want to put my adhesive transfer down on the wet chalk. It's going to pull it right up. That will not be helpful. If you want a distressed look, it works well for that. But if you want a crisp, clear print, you want to make sure that your chalk is dry. Mine is nice and dry. Now, because it is kind of off-center, it would be nice because I could go ahead and drill my hole here at the top. So I'm going to set it up that way so that I can put a little hole in this and use it. So I've got my transfer over here. This is a Chalk Couture surface, so I've fuzzed, but I don't have to worry too much about make sure that I'm lined up probably with where I'm gonna make that hole. So it's gonna look like it's gonna hang down. Let's use this bright blue. That's one of the colors on my soldiers. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Hope you guys are headed into a good weekend with some things to forward to. A few down days after going back to work. You can definitely tell that changed. Going back to work was not super easy this week. My body's tired, but I'm happy to be back at work. It's a fun place to be. All right, let's see how our mittens came out. Not that great. What's going on with my chalk? My chalk looked a little funky, but it seemed to be coming off smoothly. But it seems to be bleeding a little bit, which is always interesting when it doesn't look like it should be bleeding. I get the super great crisp print that I would like, but I think when it's hanging on my bistro sign. I think it's going to look cute anyway. So I got this cute little mittens here. Let's decorate the other side. So I have my little Be Merry tag. Let's make sure that we're dry here. Yes, nice and dry. So I'm thinking this will go down at the bottom. I did pre-make a bow. I played around yesterday and put together a bow. So it's just our little messy bow, just like I've done a million times. I just took some wide, what is that, a 2-inch wide, a 2.5-inch wide ribbon. I got this last year. It is a wired ribbon. Some really simple red, white, and green polka dot. This fun puffball ribbon. I don't know what you call it. That's what I'm going to call it. And there is some sheer silver lace in there too, or ribbon in there too. So I'm just going to take that, and I would probably change out this string on the tag and put something a little more, I won't say elegant, but something a little more, a little nicer looking. But let's see how we're going to put all this together. So I used a zip tie. I did cover the middle with some ribbon. Now I just need to sneak in some kind of a, trying to think if I can use this tie for the whole kit and caboodle or not. I don't think so. I think I'm going to need some more something to hold that on. Let me grab a little piece of my jute. Now it seems like a big piece of jute. Let's see if I can find a smaller. How about a little chenille stem, a little pipe cleaner. Let's use that. I will just run that right through my piece in the middle. And let's get this little guy. So it always takes a little bit of figuring out how am I going to connect these so they look nice. I think we'll put that on the spinning part. If you thought of these things before you came live, but I don't always. I thought, oh, we'll just connect that there. I didn't really think specifically how I was going to connect that thing there. So sometimes I don't think on live as well as I do in person. Got too many things to think about. Okay, and then I thought it would be really cute to just go ahead and plop that big old bow, because that makes me think of the Nutcracker. Everything's kind of over the top. It is going to make it so it doesn't spin like it normally would spin, but I think it'll be cute. Let me get that twist tie. In my kitchen, you'll only see one side of this bistro sign, so I think this will work great. We've kind of given it the appropriate Nutcracker panache. Just a little bit over the top. What do you guys think? A little over the top, a little fun. If you did, if you were going to see the other side at the same time, I would probably just do something very similar. Put another big bow here, maybe a little smaller, hang your tag, and I don't know, this one kind of looks mild compared to this one. I really like this, I really like this one. Fun. So let's take a look. So we used the Holiday Advice Trio. That was where Be Merry came from. They have Be Merry, Be Bright, and Better Not Pout. So those are super cute. This trio. And then the other was the Fall Wishes Trio. So we had Harvest Time, Gather and Gobble, and the other one we used was Warm Wishes. So that came from there. The Warm Wishes that we just used the mittens for. Warm Wishes. I was just going to do something simple this morning. My Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives, I'm still going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives, but my projects will probably be a little smaller. I do have to be ready to get to work, and I will make my bigger projects for the weekends. So tomorrow I have a couple of new transfers. I'll show you real quick. I'm looking forward to using. So I finally got my order where I got my pumpkin patterns. So these go right onto the chalk cutouts, or you could even just put them right onto a surface and, you know, make pumpkins. You guys are probably getting tired of pumpkins. I love pumpkins. I love the fall pumpkin thing. And then this one's really cute, the Hello Autumn. Gather here with grateful hearts. It says hay rides, bonfires, apple cider. So I am going to find a real big surface to put this on. I have a couple of other big projects, so I'll be working on those. Most likely do them on the weekend so that I can have the time to, you know, really dedicate to doing those. Let's see, what else did I get? I got a couple of other things. This one's really cute. This is one of the ones that we voted for in the Board and Pillar Club, the Give Thanks. It's a really cute one, and it's back in stock. This one is Christmas Story Collection, Ho Ho Ho. This one is really cute. It's got kind of a 60s vibe with the, I don't know, it makes me think of those tables that had the sparkle and teal. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't think of what that's called. And then these are the minis, beautifully rare minis. These are the little mini chips, and these go great on these chalkable chips. They fit perfectly. They're made to fit on these. So they're a nice little embellishment to anything you might do. They'd be really cute for gift tags, for birthdays. They also have a Christmas set, and they have a Halloween set. My Halloween set is still on the way. It got out of stock. So the Halloween ones are really, really cute, and they're supposed to be back in stock really soon. So I'm excited about that. I just think these are super cute. So be thinking about those. You don't always have to do the big transfers. The little transfers are cute to add to anything. So I think any project that you make or that you already have purchased, adding a little tag just gives it a little something extra. All right, guys, I hope you get out there and make it a great day. It's Friday. Have fun. Enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.